G'day everyone, welcome to Shane's Shed. It is that time of the year again. We've got the derby car back out again. Now, this year, my original plans, I was going to be on the road driving back from Sydney back to Perth, and I wasn't going to be able to make the derby, but given all the Iran situation, fuel prices, fuel availability in Australia and stuff, we decided to err on the side of caution and to fly over rather than risk running out of fuel in the middle of nowhere. I don't know whether that has actually eventuated that sort of scenario, but yeah, we had a deadline to get there, so if anything like that happened, yeah, it wouldn't have been good. So anyway, I've got a couple of little jobs today doing this in order to get it ready for the derby. Got a couple of little things with change up and a new paint job. So just here in the cab there, we've got this little roof brace here that was dislodged by the loader when it put it back on the trailer after the last derby. So I'm just gonna, I was thinking about bolting it back up again, but I'm just gonna yank it off there with the angle grinder. Be nice and simple. I've also got, just over this side where I've done my B-pillar bar, I just got, because of the way everything was, I had to put the bolt in from the outside, and I've just got a little bit of a protrusion of the bolt thread there, which is kind of right where I'm sitting. So I'm just going to lop that off right against the nut, so it's nice and flush. And I've got, last derby I had this big thick bit of foam that I whacked basically on my right side between the door, and it didn't really work very well with that door card in. I originally put that door card in there just in the thought, you know, a bit of extra padding there, but because of all the armrests and stuff, that bit of foam block just didn't work. So I'm going to try and yank that out. I don't know if that's going to work or not, because the door's welded shut now, so that's not by opening, so I can't really get to it easy. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I've got a few spider webs, you know, I need to clean out as well. So yeah, apart from that, that's kind of it that I need to do in order to get this ready for the derby. And there is one more thing I'm going to look at as well. Like that last derby, I took it wasn't a massive hit at the front, but the car cut out and wouldn't refire again. So I'm just going to go check in the SRS ECU and just pull out every plug that's there, because I don't know whether that was something interfering. I don't know whether that's going to cause any problems or not. Going, well, say it's limp mode, but this thing's, the turbo doesn't work, so it's got not much grunt anyway. So I will have an OBD2 scanner in the car, plugged in, connected to my phone, ready to go on the derby. So if anything like that does happen again, I can clear codes and hopefully get refired again nice and quickly. While I'm here as well, I'm just going to maybe get a crowbar or something into those guards, just try and pump some of those dents out a bit. Nothing much. I was half thinking about just pulling this front kink out, but I can't be bothered. So I'm just going to do some real basic things and run it as it is. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get into this. Yeet! How'd that one go, Paulie? Any good? Well, that's the extent of the grinding. So I just got that exposed nut there now, so it's pretty flat. It's not really going to cause me any harm. And yeah, that bar's just out there. A little bit of edge of metal there, but doesn't really matter. I'm going to try and yank this door trim out. It's been that long since I've had it out. Last time I've forgotten what holds it in. Just yank it out. going to go get that foam block and see how I sit in there. I'm not going to lie, that is tight. I'm going to have to move it back a bit so I've got some room to steer, but there's a bit of protection there. It's better than what it was before. I'm not too sure whether to maybe chop a corner off there to give me a bit of room to steer with the arms, but I don't know, we'll figure it out on the day, eh? Alrighty, so it's a new day. We've got all those little jobs done on the derby car, and I've also thrown some paint on it as well. So kind of like last year, we had a bit of a wordplay with ANCAP when the car was ANCRAP. We've gone an ambulance theme this year, except it's not an ambulance, it's a schlambulance. So yeah, kind of suits the derby thing. But anyway, enough about that. We'll have to get it loaded on the trailer. It's Thursday. It's going to be a day trip again, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll head down on Saturday morning, and it's derby time. Well, this is it. It's go time. Find somewhere to stick my hat. Good luck, Polly!
Well, that derby is done. Well, I lasted a lot longer than I did last year and had an absolute ball. The ambulance, well, it drove back onto the trailer. After all the derby was finished, it started straight up and yeah, drove it straight up, no problems. Not a single wheel is got any suspension damage, so that's really cool. Obviously, radiator's gone, and we've got just this front left tyre had the sidewall ripped out of it, so she's flat. But apart from that, it's all right. Let's have a look. Yeah, as you see, like all the intercooler has been smashed up. That doesn't really matter. I'm going to try and open the bonnet. It should open, not a problem. But yeah, as we can see, we'll walk around this side. Well, that radiator has been pushed back in. I don't think anything's damaged on the engine. Everything looks good by in here. I reckon if we can maybe pull some of that stuff out, we may be able to slot another radiator into it somehow. I mean, all the upper radiator support is totally plastic. So, yeah, that may be a challenge for getting a radiator back into it. But anyway, everything else is really good. Hardly any hits at the back. Got quite a few pit manoeuvres on this back corner, but nothing that's really too bad. All that was the load on the last derby when they put it on the trailer. Yeah, inside just filthy. And like I said earlier, that sidewall ripped out of the out of this tyre, but nothing around there that's too bad. A lot of this stuff will just bend back out. But yeah, I want to open the bonnet, just check what's in there. Well, chains are unbolted. I don't know how. Oh, nice and easy. Well, all the airbox is still intact. Yeah, she just had the radiator pushed back. As you can see, like, there's not much that I can do to mount another radiator in there. I'm going to have to definitely bend that crash bar back and probably make a bracket up to support it, I think. Yeah. So look, in one way, I was kind of hoping to have to take this to the scrappies, but you know, there's a fair bit of work goes into building a derby car. So, you know, I know Byron, he had cars that had like the 5th derby they'd done. So, you know, they can be reinvigorated and brought back for another derby.
which means a lot less effort for next year, and all we gotta do then is maybe do another colour scheme on it. I'm going to end this video here, so thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the Derby videos, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, all that stuff. Let us know what you think of it, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.